Hey there, Melissa with Atlas CFO. Today I'm talking about QuickBooks, and it could be either QuickBooks Desktop or QuickBooks Online, and you might see the heading, Why QuickBooks Isn't My Favorite. Well, before you think I'm hating, I'm not. Actually, QuickBooks is a fine piece of software. The reason why QuickBooks isn't my favorite is because of its blessing and its curse. Just like us, our strength sometimes tends to also be our weakness, and QuickBooks' strength is its flexibility, which also can be its weakness. So QuickBooks isn't my favorite because we have to be boss of QuickBooks. In some of our other construction accounting packages, they have a very strict way, a very methodical way that we would put in information. That's great. In QuickBooks, we can do the exact same thing. We can put in the information in a very specific and methodical way, but we have to be in charge of it. We have to be in charge of setting up the structure, the format, and then holding to that structure and format because that is what we're choosing and that is the path that we want to stay on. We have to have a lot of discipline in QuickBooks because we are choosing it. We are controlling it. QuickBooks is a really great software to start out with because it is effective, it is inexpensive, and you can make it whatever you want it to do. You can make it do whatever you want it to do. Just remember that you are in charge of QuickBooks, not the other way around. QuickBooks isn't in charge of you. So that means that you decide how you want to set up your chart of accounts. You decide how you want to use your items. You decide how you want to use your classes. And that if you go down a path with QuickBooks, you can change it. So you don't have to stay with it for the rest of your life. You can change the way that you've set it up and that you want to have the right setup for you. Whenever we look at QuickBooks, either desktop or online compared to a full construction accounting package, the biggest difference is that these construction accounting softwares are already set up so that you can kind of I would say like plug and play. They have cost codes set up, and so you're going to use the cost codes. In QuickBooks, we are going to use items or products and services, but we have to know exactly what we want it to do. Like, what do you want it to do once you set that up? So there's a lot of decisions that are made in order to use QuickBooks to its fullest extent for contractors. Because of this, after years, like I've been asked to do this for years, I have finally made a QuickBooks for Contractors class. I specifically am focusing on desktop because it is the most long-lined QuickBooks product that our contractors have used. And in that class, I show you how to use items, and which is so critical, how to use items, what classes are for, and how to set up QuickBooks so that you get the job costing that you want, which is the linchpin for making QuickBooks work for contractors. So if that's helpful to you, head on over to our website, Atlas CFO. You can check out the QuickBooks course, and just know that you can make QuickBooks work for you. We have contractors using it and using it successfully, so don't be frustrated. You can make it better. It's good to see you. Thanks for spending time with me. I'll talk to you soon.